Hey guys, we just finished making these beautiful buffalo deviled eggs over on Facebook Live. So as always, I'm sharing the video here with you as well, just in case you're not on Facebook. You guys need these for game day. Go Patriots! And we were live. We are live. Hey guys, it's Danny here for Facebook Friday, and I am sharing with you this super simple, insanely delicious recipe for any game day. I'm making my buffalo deviled eggs. Okay, so good. And I'm gonna get into that in a second, but as always, as you guys join in, come down to the comments below, say hello, let me know who's watching and where you're watching from. Now, if you haven't done it already, I had a bunch of requests from people asking if I could share the recipe before I went live so that some people, if you guys are able to do it, can cook along with me. So what I'm doing now is before I go live on Fridays, I'm going to be including that recipe in my newsletter. So if you're not already signed up for that, just make sure you go over to CLEAN&DELICIOUS.com, and you'll see when you scroll right below the main picture, it says download my free smoothie guide. If you download that, it will ask for your email, and then it will put you on the list. So whenever I have new recipes, updates, announcements, you'll get that information first, and you will also get the recipes for these Facebook Lives before we go live, okay? So make sure to do that if that interests you. And I wanted to mention one more thing before we dive into this video, and that is that I just got my butcher box in the mail, like it just came this morning. So I think after this video is over, we are going to end the video, and then we're gonna go live again and do an unboxing, because I had a lot of people asking me to do that as well. People are like on the fence about whether or not they wanna go for the butcher box. This is basically, that's it. We'll talk about that in the next video. So if you can stick around later, we're gonna do another video. Let's get that out of the way for now. Oh yeah. Okay guys, so I'm gonna prep my phone and we're gonna get to this delicious Super Bowl recipe. I want you guys to come on down to the comments below and let me know who you're rooting for. We are rooting for the Patriots. And by we, I mean my husband, and so the rest of us root for them too. I wanted to wear a Patriots shirt, but I didn't have one. Okay, we have Jarlene, Tara, Jen, Sabrina, Diana, Sagi, Sabrina again. She says, yes, please do the butcher box. Okay, after this video, I'm gonna shut it down and then we'll start a new one and I'll do the butcher box. Okay guys, so I made these so I can show you the finished version. It's always fun to see where we're heading. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be making. So I'm starting with some hard-boiled eggs. You can obviously do as big or as small as a recipe as you want to with this. I'm doing 6 eggs for the sake of our video, but easy recipe to double or triple depending on how many people you want to serve. These are great. What I love about this recipe, you know, Super Bowl, it's usually a lot of snacks, a lot of food, and it tends to be really heavy, rich food often. This is great because they're very light and they're packed with protein and healthy fats, and they're finger food. So you can just pick them up. You don't need a fork or a knife. They're very convenient party food. Now, if you want some recipes for wings, or I got wings, buffalo skins, potato skins. What else do we have? We have like artichoke dip, all that recipes. I have all those recipes on my website too. So I do have lots of Super Bowl options there, but this is a new one that I never did with you guys before. So what you're gonna do is cut all of your hard-boiled eggs in half like I just did, and then put the eggs on the plate, because that's basically gonna be your serving dish. And if you see there's like a little bit of yolk left on them, I personally like that, because then when you finish it off, it gives it a nice little color variance. It's a pretty, what's it called, when you serve the food. Okay, so to my egg yolks, you can do mayo, but I'm doing Greek yogurt, okay? So I'm doing a 1/4 cup of yogurt for 6 eggs. This is a 2% plain Greek yogurt. You definitely want to get plain. Don't get any flavors. Make sure you don't pick up the vanilla on accident. I've done that before. That's not going to work. If you cannot do dairy, you can do a mayo here, like I said. Okay? The yogurt makes it a little bit lighter. Okay, once you've got your yogurt in there, you're going to take your hot sauce. Now, I do like the traditional Frank's hot sauce. So this is the buffalo version, but you know, you use any brand that you like. And you're gonna put 2 tablespoons for the 6 eggs. This is like a teaspoon, so we'll do a heaping. 1 and two. So we've got the yolk, the yogurt, and the hot sauce, okay? And then for crunch and a little extra color, I have finely diced celery. And this was just one really big stalk of celery, which I'm gonna set this aside for 1 second because I also wanted to show you really quick with the celery how you can cut that really small very easily. Because I know for a lot of people in the kitchen, it's the knife skills that slow you down. So you're gonna take your celery, cut off the ends, right? And then what I like to do is cut it in half. And then you're just gonna cut your celery half into strips like I'm doing right here. And the smaller you make your strips, right, the smaller your celery bits are gonna be. But this is a really easy way. And then you just stack them. And again, the tinier the slice, the tinier the celery, the smaller the celery bits, right? So this doesn't have to be complicated or take a long time. Just use that little crisscross and you'll have these nice tiny pieces. Okay, then we're gonna finish this with just a little bit of salt. I like the kosher sea salt and a little bit of black pepper. Who's cheering for who? Looks so delicious. How about eating only 1 egg a day? That's what I hear a lot, Diana says. Look, everything I read, I'm a whole foods specialist, if you will. I believe in the power of whole foods, and eggs are not the problem that we once thought they were. Cholesterol in our body is not necessarily from cholesterol in our food. It's not a direct translation in the body. As a matter of fact, it's been proven that sugar is much more the culprit for high cholesterol. So these nutritional studies, they're forever changing, but eggs, I think you're perfectly fine with a couple eggs a day. Everybody different, of course. Okay, so you see you're mixing this all together, and it's got that beautiful buffalo color, that orange color. And then some people get very fancy, which I respect, but I'm not that person. And they put it in a plastic bag with a little cut at the bottom, and they, what is that called? They pipe it into the eggs. More power to ya, but I don't do that, Shizzle. I like to keep it very simple. So I just take my spoon and scoop. So you're just basically gonna take your egg mixture, the yolk and the buffalo sauce and the yogurt, and scoop that right into your egg, right? So you're gonna get a great, crunch from the celery, you get a little kick from that sauce, and then the yolk and the yogurt is very creamy. I'm gonna do a couple more, and then I'm gonna show you how I love to finish these off so you've got good presentation as well. Because most people, not everybody, but most people, if you're making snacks for Super Bowl, a lot of times you're serving them to people, right? In which case it's nice to have the food look beautiful. And you know what? It's nice to make the food look beautiful for yourself too. Okay, let's just go for it and finish these off. Let's see, hi, we have Kate Doyle. She's gonna be making them. Are you making them right now? Is anybody making them with me right now? I'm curious because I had all these people requesting the recipe. I'm curious if anybody's able to actually do this together. That'd be amazing. Okay. All right, guys, so wait, let me get a napkin. Okay, so once you've got all your eggs stuffed with the buffalo filling, this is what I like to do. You take a little extra of that hot sauce, pour it in a bowl. Okay, this is gonna give a good color contrast. Then you have to grab your spoon. I had to lick my spoon to clean it off. Okay, take your sauce, and you just do a little tiny drizzle on top of each egg. It's just great little presentation, gives a good color contrast, and a little extra pop of flavor. And then what I like to do, I find that this sauce, even though it's like the classic buffalo flavor, it's really not that spicy. So if you like spice, like I do, we do in our family, what we do is I will take a little extra shake of cayenne pepper, right? Put it in your hand because it does come out fast.
What else do they use? Don't they? People put paprika?
Yeah, well, so that's yes. So here we go. So you do the cayenne pepper. I like the cayenne pepper because it gives it a good kick and a little extra spice. And I like the presentation. If you don't want the extra heat, you could do this with a little bit of paprika. You could do smoked paprika, or you could even do a little dried turmeric. Give yourself a little immunity boost while you're eating your deviled eggs. Why not? Okay, and then the last thing that I like to do is garnish it with the celery leaves. So what you want to do is take your celery stalk, go into those inner leaves, right? The ones in the middle. Take the littlest guys you can find. That's these for me. And then you pull off these cute little leaves, and you're gonna have a great presentation here for your people or for yourself, right? It's just, and also, you know what I like about this? This is one thing I learned when I was doing culinary. I did a culinary program years ago, is that when you top something like this, right, you top it with the buffalo sauce and you top it with the celery, it's very cool because you're letting the people that are about to eat the snack know what they're in for. It kind of describes what's going on inside the egg, right? It's like, oh, here's hot sauce and here's a little celery leaf. That's a little preview of what's going to be going in your mouth. Okay. That's that. How cute is this? Right? And it's like Super Bowl food that you feel like you can eat this and like not feel heavy or weighed down, right? Do a little crudité, a little hummus, maybe some wings, and baked wings, which I have a recipe on my site too. Okay, and there is the final. Let me look. I'm gonna pick up here and see if anybody. Okay, Fatima, hi Danny. Thank you for making clean eating fun. Love from Dubai. Thank you. I have a question. Is sourdough bread better than all breads? And better, I mean more nutritional value. So sourdough bread it has a property in it. Why am I not remembering? It's fermented, right? Is that what it is? It's fermented.
So, yeah.
So it does not affect your body the same way as white processed breads. Now, if you're buying like a high quality whole grain sprouted bread, that is also not going to affect the same. Basically, when you think of your blood sugar, that's what I'm talking about here, like glycemic index. So if you were to eat a piece of white bread and a piece of sourdough bread, that sourdough bread is going to be a much gentler effect on the level and the rate that your blood sugar rises and falls. So yes, I do think that sourdough is a better option than white bread. And that's my answer. Okay, Aaron Buck says it looks good. Diana, looks delicious. How about, oh yeah, we talked about the egg a day. Okay, and some of you guys want to, Alexandra saying hi from Texas. Okay guys, listen up here, okay? Yay, Patriots, Brianna. Okay, Jamie, don't worry if you missed the beginning. This is going to be available for you. So as soon as we hang up live, you'll be able to watch the replay. I will be uploading this video to YouTube tomorrow. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, head on over there and subscribe, because YouTube has this cool feature now where there's this little bell by the subscribe. So when you subscribe and you click on that notification bell, whenever a new video comes up, it literally just like comes up and gives you a notification on your screen. So if you're like typing, it's just like, hey, you know, this video is available. So make sure to check that out if that's something that you're interested in. And if you want to see the Butcher Box unboxing, check back in like 10 minutes or so. We're gonna go live again and we're gonna just dive right in. See what's in there. I'm super excited. It's like getting a present because you don't know what's gonna come in there. So happy weekend, happy Super Bowl Sunday. We're saying go Patriots. And I'll see you guys back here soon. Cheers. Oh, I didn't even taste it.
Should we have you taste it?
Okay, sure. Cheers, guys. Everything I said already. Creamy, crunchy, spicy kick. Sunday.